This is great. Okay. Yeah, Friday, Monday. Yes, sir. I'll look at you. Oh, snap. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I am sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I am so sorry. Had a phone ring right when I hit the start button. Didn't know what to do. I do apologize. That was unprofessional as heck. But it is it's your boy Craig Harris, the Messiah of Xbox. How you all doing this Friday? Thank you all for joining me on this 4 p.m. Eastern Time show. Got some topics there. I'm going to start with the big news that dropped movie-wise, and it's the Infinity War trailer, the official trailer, the first trailer we saw about a month and a half or whatever, 2 months ago, whatever it was. That was a tease trailer. Now we're up to the, we're at the big trailer. But I wanted to show you guys some things I've been able to get my hands on here today. And I was phone ring. That was Samsung calling me back about the warranty or something like that on the TV. Okay. So I want everybody to know, I've been complaining about my Xbox joystick. And so I just went ahead and picked up this one. I know what you're saying. It doesn't say Project Scorpio on it, but you can see this is my new Xbox joystick, the A button, hunky-dory. Okay, I'm good there. So shout out to everybody who was concerned with me getting another joystick. I do appreciate it. I wanted to show you the TV today, though, that I was able to procure because I consider myself the 4K bargain shopper. Now, this is the Samsung S series. It's already set up, but this is the S series right here, and it's upside down. Hopefully, you all can see it better. S series 7000 MUKU. I'm not for sure what the difference is, but here's what I wanted to show you guys. I don't know if you all can see this. Let me, all right. This was an open box buy. Okay, this is what I say. Try to always go in and check. This is an open box buy, 49-inch class, $521. $521. Okay, so I saved some money on it, as you can see. So just so you know, it's possible that this is a 4K TV. This is an out-of-box buy. What this says here, is condition, excellent, certified. Missing accessories, no missing accessories. Again, out of box buy. Now I am gonna channel my inner heartache times, and I got the receipt in here somewhere. So I got the receipt in there, and I'm gonna keep the receipt in the box, okay? And I'm gonna keep it, and I'm gonna go back to Best Buy, and probably on the, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to go back to Best Buy next Saturday, the 24th. And yeah, I'm going to go to the 24th. And if nothing else is in there if something else is in there on sale, they had a Sony TV. They had an 800E, but they wanted $649 for it. So that was out of my price range. I was able to get that, as you saw, for $521 plus tax. So I have 536.16 or something like that is what I paid. So out the door, and you all saw it. So I got a good deal. So that's why I tell you guys, I always try to go back in, always check and see what they've got. Excuse me, what they don't have. So yeah, it's but yeah, just try that. That's perfectly fine. But but yeah, so now I have a 7,000. What's going on, Jordan Dizzle? Now I have the 7,000 series, and I have the 60. I have a 6,000 series, 6,300. Let me tell you guys this: do not, and I'm again the whole HDR thing. Do not go to the 8,000 series, not unless you just want to be the big dog with big nuts. I understand that. But you don't have to if you just want to go ahead and get a good deal. That 7,000 series, I'm playing Mass Effect Andromeda, and I'm in the Kadar port, and it looks stunningly different. Okay, I mean, I have a bigger TV, yes, but I'm telling you guys right now, it looks stunningly different. And you do not need to go. And it's a Samsung TV, and you guys know that your Samsung TVs, in case you don't know, are bright anyway. This TV looks stunning. So I'm officially endorsing the 7,000 series. You do have to set it up a little bit differently than the 6,000 series. That's just the way it is, where some of the stuff is. So, all right, Fatal, what is that, brother? I wasn't going to click on it. I'm just going to get straight to some of the news, and then I'm going to get back to playing. I mean, so basically what I've done is my Xbox is back in another room, still on my 6,000. So, again, my name on the Xbox here, let me put this in the chat here. It's Situated Spoon 26. So anybody that wants to play it, I've got Game Pass. So I don't have any. The only physical disc I have for the Xbox is Mass Effect 2 and 3. That's it. Because Mass Effect was free. Well, not free, but Mass Effect you can download Mass Effect. I certainly hope everybody has an Xbox and has at least done that. I saw several of you all a couple months ago or 6 weeks ago saying that you could go ahead. An image about a rumor of what Microsoft was. So yeah, I'll get into what Microsoft was doing. So, do you have Steam? Do I have Steam? I do not have Steam, but I'm going to get to that because I'm at a crossroads with my Xbox, and I'm not trying to bang on it or try to say something bad about it or anything like that. But let me go ahead and get to the news. Welcome everybody here from the East Coast to the West Coast. Thanks for coming. Like I said, it's Friday. We made it. That Infinity War trailer. Okay, I got several questions about the Infinity War trailer. One, where are they fighting at? Well, as you can clearly see, some of it is taking place on Earth and Wakanda. That's where that's where they were at. The shield that's up around Wakanda looks like it does stop them and it holds the invading army off for a little bit, but ultimately they're going to get through that. So, second question. Who do I think is going to die? All right. That's a good question. But I've got two people that I think are going to be killed. One is going to be Glenn Close's character. I forgot what her character's name is. Nova Corps. I think she's going to die. I think Thanos is going to march to that planet first, get that stone. I think that's the power gem. That's the gem that was conducted at the end of the first Guardians of the Galaxy. Number two, I'm sorry, another question. Who is the Black Order? Okay, the Black Order is Corvus Glaive, Ebony Maw, Proxima Midnight, and Black Dwarf. Now, I think they're changing the name of Black Dwarf. I don't know what his official name is going to be. It's Disney, so they're not going to change it to Black Dwarf. It's not going to be Black Dwarf. But Corvus Glaive, in the comic book, is married to Proxima Midnight. Proxima Midnight in the first trailer, that's the one who threw that spear at Captain America. That's Proxima Midnight. Okay, so also in the trailer you see Loki, and then you see Thanos crushing the space, the gem to give him the space. That's the space gem. Okay, that blue gem, the Tesseract, whatever you want to call it. So this is what it is. With Vision, the yellow gem Vision has in his head, that is the mind gem, and that powers both Vision and Scarlet Witch. But Scarlet Witch is more powerful than Vision. Okay, she just is. In the comic book, she's one of the most powerful characters in the comic book. She can alter relativity as far as wins and losses. So something you're supposed to be able to, you have 100 to 1 shot. She can bring it down to 10 to 1. You know what I'm saying? So, So, but yeah, I'm excited about what Xbox is doing too. I mean, I'm gonna get to that because there's a lot of upset people and things like that. So, no, I don't think I have this. Yeah, I think I answered that. I don't think I have Steve. So, but we'll go ahead and start. Hold on. Does the collector have an Infinity Gem? No. Remember, Peter Quill took that gem and conducted the Infinity Stone. That was the Power Stone, and then he gave it to Nova Prime or whatever it's called, So, and they have it, they have it. So, but that's it. Yeah, I don't know if the collector, they may go see the collector first. I mean, because he may tell them where these stones are. I don't think Thanos knows where they are. Also, Gamora is one of Thanos's children. So technically she's in the Black Order, but they're not, I don't think they're going to do that with that story. But again, let me double check their names. But it's Corvus Glaive, Black Dwarf, Proxima Midnight, and I should have already had this done. So I do apologize, but my phone, literally right when I hit the start button, the phone rang, so I had to go and check that on out. Like, what in the world is going on? So, but yeah, let's pull them on up here, and then that way I can give you the accurate information. But shout out to you all for being here. Hit that like button for me, if you don't mind. That's not going. Let's see here. There we go. Well, let's see here. It's not going to work right for me right now. Not working right for me. Nick Fury. Yeah, we're going to see Nick Fury again. He will be in Captain Marvel. Okay, Nick Fury's got a big role in Captain Marvel because again, that's a prequel. They're going back for her story. So, and so let's see here. Thanos. There we go. Black Order. I already got it up here for you. And so we'll start with this, and we'll go right into the gaming news. Shadow of what did you all think of the trailer of Shadow of the Tomb Raider? I know it's CGI, but are you all excited about the new about it? Okay. So let's see here. Let's see if we can get them. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So here they are. Here, all right. They're going to use the first version. I don't think we're going to see Super Giant. Okay, but we're going to see Proxima Midnight. Okay, and she's the wife of Corvus Glaive. You're going to see Ebony Maw. Okay, which who basically is like the Black Order's version of Doctor Strange. Okay. They changed his power set a little bit. You're also going to see Corvus Glaive. Okay, again, Corvus Glaive. He's one of my favorite characters. That's the guy who's got the bladed spike, and that's the guy that you see holding Vision down, and he's trying to pry the stone out of his head with his glaive. Black Dwarf. I think they changed his name. So, but again, he's their version of the Incredible Hulk. And in the comic book, that's who killed Ronan the Accuser. Okay, so in the comics, that Peter Quill and the rest of the Guardians killed him. So, but we'll have to wait and see how they do it. So, and how it's gonna be cool, but I don't think they're gonna use Black Dwarf. So I think shout out to Charlie Emergency Awesome. He really breaks down how they do it. And like I said, I didn't know this trailer was coming out. I knew about it, but then I got real busy with the TV, bought a new Xbox joystick. So yeah, you guys know how I am once I go ahead and get that all going. So let me come back because the bandwidth may be going nuts. So there we go. All right. So all right then. So yeah, let's get into the news. All right. So we got a Shadow of the Tomb Raider leak trailer, whatever you want to call it, with CGI, which again, I don't care. Yeah, I'm getting it too. Game over. Yeah, I'll be buying that. But here's the cool thing. Let's see if they put this. What do you think? What do you think Square Enix will put this on Game Pass day and day? What do you guys think? Because it's getting released at the same time, I guess, on PC and Xbox and PlayStation 4. So do you all think that so what do you all think about that? Also, let me announce another podcast that I'll be doing with Fatal Mephisto. It'll start in April. And where it's going to be called the what did I name it? What did I call that damn thing? Okay. It's going to be called the Little Bit Mo Cap Cast. Okay. Again, Little Bit Mo Cap Cast. Okay. So, and it's just going to be, it's an Xbox centric podcast. So anybody who wants to talk Xbox, we can get maybe one or two more people in. And again, it's going to be about a 45-minute to 1 hour podcast. So anybody that wants to do Xbox and not to be on the front row rider, and we're not going to be bashing Xbox. Like I said, Bear's got a Xbox S. I'm sorry, Fatal's got an S. I've got the X. My mom, I gave her my S. So I, and she's playing some old arcade games on it and watches Blu-ray movies. So, but if not, so you all, who is getting? I've only seen one person in there said they're going to get Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and that's Game Over. So shout out to Game Over, and yeah, so shout out to Game Over. So Andrew Wilkins, since you the Xbox Messiah, can you teach these X bums like Kid Smooth how to play a game? Kid Smooth's fine. Kid Smooth's fine. What's going on there at 305? Yeah, nothing wrong with Kid Smooth. So, I guess part of the charm of people just tease Kid Smooth to be teasing him, but I mean that he's married, he's got kids. I mean, you're not gonna have a lot of time to play a bunch of games. That's just, I mean, I don't know how many of you guys got kids, but once the kid comes, that's it. It's over. That kid, you got no time to do anything. When they sleep, you sleep, and when you're up, they're up. They're up, you get up. So, but I'm just saying, I've seen one person in there say they're gonna definitely get Shadow of the Tomb Raider. So I'm already disappointed in you all. I know I'm getting it. So, and the Tomb Raider movie is just kind of okay. It's okay. It's not horrible. It's not great. It's a matinee movie. It's just in case. So, and there are some sequences in there that are really good. So, action sequences that are real good. So, yeah. She and the noises she was making when she was, I mean, that was pretty funny. So, yeah, I mean, No, I can't teach anybody to play games. I don't play games that well. People were laughing at me when I was playing Bloodborne, and I was just kind of when I got serious about it, I did better. But I was just kind of walking around seeing what the big deal was. Fatal had to tell me where some tomb was so I could get a key. If not, I just would have been walking around forever. I'm just kind of like, it's not that big a deal. So, but all right, so you're getting it, Charlie Daniels, Trey BK. I know you are, my brother. He's always on it. Sound like a Redbox movie. It's a matinee movie. Look, it's a matinee movie. I mean, pay like $10 to go in there, whatever you all speed or charge, get you a popcorn and a drink, or do what I do, sneak some of those M&Ms in there. Yeah, I've not paid for snacks at a movie in a while. Well, when I went to go see Black Panther, I got that because I wanted to make sure they got all the money they could. So Laura Croft is a has-been. That's why Rise of the Tomb Raider didn't do well. It did well on the plate. It did okay. Didn't it sell 2 million? I thought it sold 2.5 million. So, I mean, that's not bad considering it's a reboot to the series and it looks a lot like Uncharted. So, but again, I'm not knocking it. Here's the thing with my TV. Let me go back to my TV real quick. Still, with the 7000 series, it only has one HDR pass-through. Okay, now I can put it on one of 3 spots, but it only has that one HDR pass-through. That sucks. That does suck. That's it. Kind of like damn. So when I watch Close Encounters tonight, I'll be in the bedroom. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna watch it tomorrow. So yeah, so Fatal's getting it. All right, well, it looks like most of you are gonna get it. So this is the last Tomb Raider game. So it'll be 3 of them. So you need snacks. Yeah, you sneak them in. Yeah, you can go get those. Get the M&M snack box. I did that when I went to go see Justice League. I got 3 boxes of that. That was $3, and I snuck in 2 cans of Mountain Dew. That was it for me. I did fine, Because so then give those people all that money. Are you out of your effing mind? So, Again, the next movie I'm gonna go see is Avengers: Infinity War. So again, anybody got any? All right, the Avengers that are in it. Again, we saw Tony Stark. We saw Spider-Man. Shout out to Sony. Spider-Man got his own little part there at the very end. You see Doctor Strange in there. You see. They showed Scarlet Witch, they showed the Hulkbuster, they showed Falcon, Captain America, who shakes T'Challa's hand, doesn't bow to him. At least we don't see him bow to him. So we'll have to wait and see. But again, I will give you a mild spoiler alert. The last third of the movie is in Wakanda. So they're gonna fight on Earth, Titan, and then come back and then fight again in Wakanda. But it's going to be separate fights. Okay, so the Guardians of the Galaxy are going to be fighting with Stark and them on Titan. All right, and then you're going to come back to Earth and you'll see T'Challa and the rest of the, so it's crazy. That they're trying to move. I don't know if you've seen the interviews, but they're trying to move Denai Guerrera and Chadwick off of Black Panther to start talking about Infinity War. Then they can't do it. It's like they constantly getting questions about Black Panther and that movie is trending to be the #1 movie this weekend again. That'll be what, 5 weeks in a row? Would that be 5 weeks? Yeah, that'll be 5 weeks. That's incredible. So T'Challa's gonna die. Nah, he's a big part of the Avengers going forward. Going forward, your 3 big Avengers are going to be, there's going to be 4 big ones. You're going to have White Wolf, a.k.a. Bucky, the Winter Soldier. They're going to change his name. You're going to have T'Challa, Black Panther. You're going to have Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers, and then Spider-Man. So that's the that's what it's going to be. Black Widow is going to die. Black Widow will off Thanos. We have to wait and see, Grudia. I personally think that, and in the comic book, it was Adam Warlock that got the glove off of Thanos. So, but if you've seen the trailer, when you see Gamora, when she snaps her fingers, that's right out of the comic book. You sneak an extra large pizza in there, Charles, get out of here. You ain't sneaking no pizza into the theater. Well, you might. I'll never say what another. Hey, look, you can't knock another man's hustle. You can't knock another man's hustle if that's what he does. So, you know, yeah, they are coming. Yeah, we'll get to that. So, all right, God of War on Family Guy. And I don't know if Family Guy is tonight or if it's Sunday night. It's going to be brought to you uninterrupted by PlayStation. Again, this is them doing their marketing thing. So in the corner of that TV, don't be shocked if it says PlayStation up there the whole time. And at the beginning of Family Guy, they're going to have a God of War trailer. Or they're going to have the God of War trailer. And then I think at the very end of Family Guy, they're going to have either the same trailer or another trailer. So 2 big trailers coming this weekend for God of War 4. Okay, for the people that are buying it. I know there's a lot of people that played the other 2 or 3 God of Wars. They actually have legitimate questions on the direction of the game because this is a huge jump, okay, from what it was. So a different voice actor apparently and everything. So, woo. Who doesn't have a grip on reality when things don't go their way? I'd say, yeah, that's an idiot right there. Yeah, they're doing real good marketing, Chris. Yeah. I mean, again, this is them marketing a game that's not coming out until April. You know, I believe it's April. Yeah. Well, I mean, the game comes out in a month. It'll be 5 weeks Sunday. Won't it be 5 weeks Sunday? So the whole basketball court thing was trash. I mean, you could not see it. You know, you couldn't see it. So, but give them credit for doing it. So I understand what you're saying. So how many of y'all plan on getting God of War 4? And you all know it's like God of War 4 comes out, then Yakuza 6 is right behind it or right in front of it or something like that. And then, of course, the next month you get Detroit Become Human. And then that leads you into E3 with, 5 or 6 exclusive games. MLB The Show. MLB The Show comes out. Hell, doesn't that come out? Is that next week? Or did that come out today? So, and Cuphead 2 sequel. Yeah, I saw that leak. We'll get to that. Yeah, let's get to it now. Do some Xbox news. So, yeah, the Cuphead sequel allegedly is going to be called Hellfire. So we'll have to wait and see if that's true, and they may announce this at E3, and which I think will be fun. I mean, I think Microsoft's E3 is going to be good. I mean, it was good last year. I do admit the one they had in 2014 and 15 was garbage. It was straight trash. But the one they had in 16 and 17, I thought was actually pretty good because you got a sense of where they were going. So. But yeah, I had some other stuff teased up for the huge Xbox news, which is leading into what I want to get into, which is the Xbox for All. And let me give a big shout out to Randall Thor because he did a video on this last night, this morning. You all need to go check out that video. It's about a 20-minute video. So it's not the sequel to Cuphead. I thought it was the sequel to Cuphead. It's not the sequel, or is it just another game that the same studio is making? All right, it's not the sequel. That's fine. So, so that studio is making another game. Well, that's great news. All right, more is better. More is better. I stand corrected. So, damn, I lost my train of thought. So MS3 is going to be interesting. So are the side conferences, and also, what do you guys think is going to happen at is GDC? Is it that's Monday or Tuesday? Is it GDC 18? So what do you all think is going to happen there? Do we get some Dragon Age Inquisition news finally? Dragon Age 4. There's some stuff kind of leaking out about that, even though BioWare is concentrating heavily on Anthem, which Anthem, again, their lead writer, like I said last week, he walked out. I mean, he's just like, I'm done with this crap. So got to wait and see what's going on. So, So we'll get to Xbox for All because once I saw that, and all right, again, shout out, I know what I'm saying. Shout out to Randall Thor, who did a video on this morning. Shout out to Foxy Games. He did a video on it, this afternoon, however you want to put it, this morning. Ryan, the professional, shout out to him. He did a video on it. all these brothers that have talked about this have been right. Now, I'm going to go back to November of 17 when Randall Thor was on the podcast with Porter Rock 77. And this was after Microsoft had lost the MPD and all that kind of stuff. And we got the numbers confirmed in December for November. And, Randall Thor said, and I'm going to quote him, he said, Microsoft is going in a direction that a lot of the people are not going to like. You think Battlefield 5 will be shown at GDC? That's cool. Anybody else think it's going to be? Huh? You already know God of War is, oh, it's not, yours is already paid off? That's cool. Yeah, mine's not. Like I said, I'm getting MLB The Show. That's my next new game, so I'm getting that. So, but, we'll move into that. But shout out to those brothers because they have been talking to this. Me and J-Dub City, not to toot my own horn, but beat me and him both have said that what Microsoft was going to do. Now that it's confirmed, the damage control was immeasurable yesterday. I mean, it was just constant. Constant. And again, what they are doing, and I got it from TheVerge.com, and also Phil Spencer, shout out to Randall Thor, Phil Spencer, it has come out of the horse's mouth. But where their future is and what they see is, 1.5 to 2 billion possible customers out there. And they know, not like Phil Spencer said, not everybody is going to buy an Xbox. But you can bet your ass that a lot of people have cell phones. They've got TV sets. I just showed you another one I bought. They've got tablets, okay? And they've got desktop computers and laptop computers. So, and they also had different gaming devices. So, I mean, I'm just, I'm not getting into what's better. So what Microsoft has figured out, and I think it's a great plan, is to just allow people to play the games on wherever they're at. Now, the first thing people said is, well, it's going to be streaming and it's going to be bad. Well, in 3 to 4 years, the internet around the United States, it's going to be a lot better. I'm talking about in rural counties. I mean, I live in a red state, and it's got a lot of rural parts. But by the end of next year, 19, we're going to be laid with everything, laid with all the stuff we can get down here. So we're on course with that. That's part of the infrastructure spending that they're doing. What's going on, Iron Fist? So, but overall, this is a good idea. What's happening, Savage? It's unbelievable, the damage control. I mean, these guys instantly started damage controlling. And and I don't understand that. And it's almost like they feel like that. And again, look. A next Xbox, so somebody direct messaged me this question. Your answer is there will probably be an Xbox, but we don't know if it's just going to be a cloud-based device. I mean, we don't know. So, and so this whole thing, these cats, shout out to Randall Thor, like he said in his video, and I second what he's saying. I'll just paraphrase it. These cats want some kind of Xbox that's going to trump the power of the next PlayStation. And it's not going to happen because that next PlayStation is literally going ahead and going to target 60 frames per second. And once we get to that, there is nothing else as far as the console. All Microsoft is going to be able to do is match it at the most. They may get some games past it, but all their first-party games, whether it be a Sea of Thieves, whether it's Gears of War, Halo, those are all 4K native games. And yeah, they got some third-party games too. And again, look, Rise of the Tomb Raider looks stunning. It looks stunning. What's going on, KO9P? What is happening? What is happening, brother? Everybody give a big shout out to 901, everybody. Give him a big shout out, then give a big shout out to, my man over there in Germany, Lou Waffa, the one that's keeping that PlayStation 5 information coming. So, so, well, I will not get a 5G then. So, but my point is this, Sony, it's this whole thing of, well, Sony's not going to allow it, Nintendo's not going to allow it, stuff like that. Okay, let's pause right there. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? Now, if you want to say to me that, now, first of all, the streaming service, okay. The streaming service, which that's what it's going to be, they're setting this up, and it is happening. It's no longer, here's what I think they're going to do, than me getting inundated with, oh, Craig, Crackhead Harris. I mean, all those people on the multiplayer podcast, when were they ever right about anything? No, shout out to P-Rock and J-Dub City. But the Xbox guys, when were they correct about anything? And this is not me going in on them. I want you to ask yourselves that rhetorical question, okay? And again, I said this last night on Titanfall Princess's podcast. Shout out to her. And Fatal was on that podcast. Rambo, everybody was on that podcast. If Next Gen 720 has truly, and I'm putting that in air quotes, left the Xbox community, or was this some kind of Don King promotion publicity stunt? I personally have said, I've said it on Titanfall Princess podcast, I'll say it today right now. If that man is getting racial threats, if that man's family's being threatened, yeah, he needs to step back. I mean, I'm saying, and I say that for anybody, okay? But overall, this is what Microsoft is doing. There's no longer, and I don't want to hear Craig don't know what he's talking about. And I'm talking about to Widowmaker. I told Widowmaker months ago, here, Microsoft is just going to have an app. I told several people that. What's that one guy, Games One UK? He's always over there. Shout out to Matt's Gaming. He's always over there on the Matt's Gaming thing, damage controlling. That dude has gone completely silent. He has gone completely silent. So, you know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Craig Crackhead Harris. When had those guys been right about anything? Okay? I'm serious. When have they been right about anything? What's going on, 898? Big shout out to you, brother. Appreciate you being here. So ask yourself that, you know, and then that's a rhetorical question. Okay? That's a rhetorical question. What's up, Mr. Robinson? How you doing? So yeah, you're right there, Mr. Decimy. All platforms means all platforms. Now, I personally, let me make this clear. This is just my personal opinion, and I'll get back to the streaming service. My personal opinion is that I don't know if Sony will ever allow a back door into their console. Let me make that clear. But will they allow it on their television sets? Yes. Will they allow it on their phone? And Sony just dropped a new phone, the Xperia. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but it's a 4K HDR phone. For all you all who don't know, Sony did release a phone that's extremely high-end, 4K, and I think it does HDR. So let me just stand by the 4K. So who got completely silent? That Gamers One UK, he's always over on Matt's gaming channel. And Matt, shout out to him. He did a video on this, and he keeps on saying, well, I won't say never. I won't say never. There's nothing to say. All platforms, he's right. Blue, yeah, still in denial. All platforms means all platforms. Okay, it's over with. This is like Thor Ragnarok when Firelord SOTTR put his sword into the middle of Asgard and destroyed it. Spoiler alert. So, you know, and this is it. So these cats, and I'm telling you, Randall Thor is right. These cats that are wanting to run around and say, well, you know what? We've got whatever, 6.5 T-flops and you all only have this. Those guys are done. The people who built their channels on that type of BS, and I call BS on that, because now we have authentic proof that the power, and shout out to Xbot 448, but we got undeniable proof that the power had nothing to do with what something sold. So, well, I mean, again, there's nothing to damage control, Gaminator. Halo Storm was in here earlier. So he still may be, he may have went to work. So, but ultimately, there's nothing to damage control. This came from Phil Spencer's mouth. He was on, I don't know if it was CNBC or he was on something, but look, the man has talked to CNBC. He's talked to Forbes. He's talked to, trusted review. He's talked to, what else is there? So how are we going to do this? So PS5s don't want to play immature ass Halo Gears, Forza. That's not true. That's not true. Forza is actually a pretty good racing game. It's not as good as Gran Turismo. Okay, let me make that clear. But see, that's not true. Now, Andrew, if you don't want to play it, much love, much respect, okay? But there's a lot of people who like playing those games. And again, so let me get back to the streaming service, because here's what it's going to be. All they're going to do now, look, let me make this clear. If you want the best version of the game, you will play it on PC. All right, let me make that clear. So pause. If you want the second best version, but best console version, you will go ahead and buy it on the Xbox, okay? Because that will be the best version, because all they're going to be able to do out of the cloud is match the FPS. That's it. So your cloud game, let's just say, and again, let's just call him Casual Gamer Chris. Casual Gamer Chris is a 36-year-old male. He's got 2 kids, 9 and 7 years old, all right? He's not going to go out and spend $500-600 on a new Xbox, okay? Microsoft knows this. They got the analytics. So what? But is he more than likely? Can he go out and buy a? Can he go out and buy a joystick like I did for $25 at a pawn shop, and then get a USB device for $49.99 or $59.99, and then let that be an app server and let him stream games that may be 30 or 60 FPS, but let me pause myself. They're going to be games. They're going to be running at 720p, and Microsoft may be able to get it to 800 or 900p in 3 years. Let's just call it. I don't think those games will be at 1080p, and a lot of it is going to be games like your Super Lucky Tales and Zoo Tycoon. I mean, I'm not dogging those games out, but those would be some of the first games that pop on there. So what they're going to do is just say, okay, look, if the game Forza Horizon plays at 30 FPS, now they may get the new Forza 4 to play at 60. I have no idea, but Forza Horizon plays at 30 frames per second. So could they in theory, could they stream that? Yeah, now you're not, again, it's going to be like on the Xbox One S. If I'm on the Xbox One S and I'm playing somebody, let's just say me and Bear or me and Fatal, we play Forza 7, all right? And I've got the X, so I download the texture packs and all that stuff. And Fatal, he's not going to get those texture packs with the S, correct? All right, he's not. So, but what he does have the ability to do is we still can play the game because we're still going to run at 60 frames per second. You see what I'm saying? So that's what the streaming will do. It may play the game at 720p or 900p, but Casual Chris with 2 kids, he don't care about that. He's like, yeah, I can still play with you guys, but I'm not going to be able to play the superior version. Again, what it's going to come down to with Xbox and Sony's going to go in the same direction is the people that are buying the consoles, that's going to be for the hardcore gamer. I mean, and look, I get it. I've been around since the Atari 2600. And again, I've never seen people go back and forth to the point where you got grown-ass men threatening to put hands on another man. Like I said, you all know the way I feel about those dudes, So you got grown men doing that, man. There's something wrong. So, but ultimately, this effectively, just like on YouTube and Twitter, Black YouTube and Black Twitter, we had the gender war between Black men and Black women. That came to a halt on Tuesday. This what Microsoft announced, it unequivocally puts it into the console shit, okay? Now, to me, and I've said this before, it's been over, and shout out to J-Dub because he said it too, when Microsoft came out in 2015 and announced that the games were going to be going to PC, that to me effectively ended everything. That effectively ended everything at that point. But you still had these Xbox dudes damage like they were doing yesterday. Like, why are you damage controlling? So, well, yeah, Savage, like I said, I'm not for sure, but we know they got Forza 6 and 7 or whatever it is at the 60 frames per second. So, and again, you may still have an Xbox One S. Casual Chris may have the streaming service, and you all can still play. It's just you're going to be playing at 1080p or whatever it is, and whatever the Xbox One S version of that game is, 1080p 30, and casual Chris with 2 kids, he may only be playing at 720p or 780p, whatever you want to call it, but you're gonna be able to maintain that frame rate. So look, see, the way I look at this, just the same as PS Now on PC. Yeah, it's similar. It's similar. Yeah, I mean, look, both Microsoft and Sony want to stream content. Okay, make no mistake about it. So yeah, it's yeah, and so I think that when you hear people say, "Oh, who cares about this is the way it is." Look, Phil Spencer, maybe not Phil Spencer, but Microsoft has said Netflix for games. Now, Netflix is everywhere. All right, you can get it on your phone, your tablet, your laptop, your desktop, your TV. I mean, it's everywhere. Okay, so do not think that that's not what they're going to do. And this way, hey, look, if you got a Nintendo system, and again, I understand as far as crossplay is concerned, this is for all the Xbox people, okay? And I was going to announce this this was going to be the first topic, but I'll announce it now. Sony does not want to do crossplay because it helps Microsoft. There is no benefit for Sony doing crossplay. All right, just as there's no benefit for Apple sharing its OS with Android, okay? There's no benefit for Apple. It'll benefit Android, but Android already controls the market. So there's no point. So Sony's like, no, we're pretty much in control of this market, so there's no reason for them to give you a hand up or a hand out, whatever you want to call it. So Matt's love the trolling. But you can hear some, I mean, I just don't understand why they're damage control. And I'm not attacking the Xbox. I am, however, at a crossroads with my Xbox, because if this goes through, when Microsoft does this in the next 35 to 42 months, realistically, why did I go out and, I just got my Xbox One X paid off on Thursday. Shout out to J-Dub, put me on the J-Dub payment plan. So yeah, I got it paid off on Thursday, and then to literally get it paid off to turn around and have this happen is kind of like, damn, this is a smack in my face. So, and like Foxy Games said, he took his Xbox X back to the store and it's got the S, and I'm tempted just to do that. But I will sell it. I will sell it for $425. So it's officially for sale for $425. Okay. So, because there's no and I can just go get an S. I'll just get the S, or I'll just get a Blu-ray, 4K Blu-ray player. But the real question is, after Game Pass is available, and it makes lots of money, will they use that money to make it? Again, shout out to Randall Thor. He already said that there's games coming. They've invested in them. We will see some of them at E3. Okay. So, I mean, that's just a reality. Shout out to the 35, 40 people watching. So, Microsoft pulled the biggest finesse this gen. What do you mean? So, don't understand that. Yeah. I don't disagree with that, Robert McLeod. Yep. That's a true story. There are people removing it, and again, it's going to start with the smaller stores, and the bigger stores will get into it. And look, and this will effectively put GameStop out of business in the next 36 months. So pour one out for GameStop, pour one out for Toys R Us too. Also, let me tell you all, my thoughts and prayers are with the people down in Florida, and that thing collapsed. So let's keep them in mind too, guys. Keep them in mind. So people will still buy games. Yeah, well, I plan on buying MLB The Show. I'm buying that next week. So, I'll have that here. Shoot fire. Tuesday or Wednesday. Probably Tuesday. I'll be playing it. So I may stream it too once I get the thing down. So, the controllers down. So to understand the cloud. No, I'm fine with what Microsoft is doing. I understand what the cloud can and cannot do. So they're doing this. So I appreciate it though. But they are doing this. So Yeah, GameStop did reduce shelf space for Microsoft. They have reduced the shelf space. So Nino Cooney 2 next week. Yeah, I'm buying the baseball game first. Yeah, that'll be my first thing. I play about 30 games on the baseball, then I'll be ready to jump to Nino Cooney. So yeah, Gears is all right. So where did they say that? Who? You talking about GameStop? They don't have to say it, Fatal. I've walked into 3 GameStops and they've reduced the space. I mean, it's still there. They've got like those T-shirts and mugs, and they got stuff like that where the Xbox stuff was. So they put headsets there. So we're at GameStop removing shelf space again. They reduced it. Here in my city they reduced it. So it's not gone. It's not like it's only one wall, but they reduced it. They put T-shirts up and stuff like that, especially around the used games. Now it used to be 1, 2. It used to be 4 walls. They've reduced it to about 2 1/3 wall. So it's about 40%. So it's like renting on Game Pass. So if you like the game, you can buy it. Yeah, there will be nothing on Game Pass that I buy. I've got Rise of the Tomb Raider, and that game, I still like that game. I've already beaten it, but I'm gonna go back through it again. So GameStop isn't doing shit then. Again, they've reduced their space and they've reduced their ordering. So they do that every generation after 4 years. They did not reduce the Sony space, and the Nintendo space is actually bigger. And they've got more PC stuff there. Games, not physical stuff for PC, but games. So, that's just a reality. Now, it's not like the space is gone. They've got, like I said, they've got stuff over there. They've got Microsoft stuff over there. Again, headsets, joysticks, stuff like that. But they do not have any games over there. So, okay, well, if they do it all the time, that's fine. So, yeah, I know a lot of independent stores are not reordering. Yeah, that's actually part of the record. So the Wii section at your store stunk. So yeah, Microsoft is going to produce. They will. They'll produce enough games, and again, they're going to show some of those games at E3. All right, because they did not want to show games and then have them delayed or canceled, so they stopped doing it. And now, people are begging for that. Yeah, at least the people I've heard online, they're whining, saying, "Well, Sony, they at least tell them what they're going to do." Again, these are the same cats that mocked that before. So my question to you is, when were they correct about anything? That's a question for you guys. No answer from you yet, though. So. GameStop, you went to, they did the same in Jersey. Okay. So, you've seen 3 parties love it. Yeah, we'll see that. So, you read articles about, stores to 0. Damn. Well, they'll never reduce it to 0. What they are doing is they're not ordering as much, okay? They're just not ordering as much. Man, I got 2 pounds of wings. It was buy one, get one free. I got 4 pounds of wings. I'm on cloud 9. So, new TV, wings. So, Microsoft, we'll have to wait and see. Ain't nobody say joystick anymore. Oh, well, what do they say now? Because to me, it's a joystick. So, but I grew up in the 70s. So what's it called now? What do you call it then? Mail a pound of wings. I might be doing that. So yeah. Suicide sauce. No, I got some KC Masterpiece though. So KC Masterpiece for my wings. And that's perfect because I'm doing we got the March tournament on. So 4K wings on a Friday. Yeah, there you go. There we went. Well, I may do a hamburger. I may do a cheeseburger tonight. then do my wings on tomorrow because I'll be home pretty much after 2 o'clock tomorrow. So, but guys, yeah, you ought to see what Mass Effect Andromeda looks like. Wow. So, I mean, wow. So, thoroughly, I am just color me impressed. So, who is my team in the tournament? I don't have one. I don't have cable, so I barely watched college basketball this year. And I did get cable when we had a Spectrum or Time Warner. They always give us 90. They give us 30 days for free. And every time they do that, I go ahead and get cable for college football, the bowl games. That's the last time I had physical cable. Now, I may activate my Sling or whatever it's called, Sling Box or whatever that thing's called, because I can watch that 7 days for free. But it's just one weekend of college basketball. I'll be okay. It's already Friday. 4K baked chicken. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Bake some wings. How big of a game is going to Game Pass? Well, I mean, again, the biggest third-party game I've seen on Game Pass is Rise of the Tomb Raider. Now, if anybody's got a different one, let me know. But Rise of the Tomb Raider, and granted, look, Rise of the Tomb Raider is 3 years old. So, but that's the biggest one third-party I've seen. So, but that's, when I turn on my Xbox, I'm usually playing Mass Effect. All right? That's usually what I'm playing. So that's just me, though. I'm just, so So any AAA titles? Again, the only one I've seen major, and again, I haven't looked at it in a few days, so they may have updated it. So, Ooh, somebody sent me a thing, said Hawkeye is going to die in the Avengers movie. That's a good one, but especially he's got 2 kids now. So, or 3 kids, 2 or 3 kids. So that'll be tough. So, See It Thieves is actually a pretty big budget. Rotisserie chicken and soda on the side. There you go. I mean, again, I'll probably do cheeseburger tonight. I still got, I'm gonna do some cheeseburgers tonight. So, so think it'll be cat. Okay, that's fine. I mean, it's all guessing at this point. So. And look, if Doctor Strange gets the time gem, he can just, if he gets it back, he can rewind time. So you've been playing Gears 4 on Inconceivable. Damn, I never heard of that one. Oh, you all do know Witcher 3 is on sale at Best Buy for $20. Well, I just started replaying Mass Effect 2, Top Dog. So Captain America and Thor. Well, that's possible. I mean, again, because there's no other Thor movies planned. We've already had 3 Thor movies. We've had 3 Captain America movies. We have 3 Iron Man movies. So, I mean, we know it's not Spider-Man because he still do one more movie, So we know that already. So he'll be around. We know it's not Black Panther, because they're doing a Black Panther 2. That's how you know it's not him. There's still a Black Widow movie that's in early writing right now, so it won't be her. So, I mean, again, that's all logical. Yeah, everything you said is logical. There's Doctor Strange still has a sequel. Ant-Man was not in the trailer. So it turns out Thor was Loki. Could be in that trailer. Yeah, I mean, guys, I don't want to get too heavy into it because the movie will be here. You know me. I tune. Now, let me ask you all, are tickets on sale? That's something I should know. It's terrible. So, same storyline as the comics. No, they're not using that. So that much I can tell you. Yeah, first-party games are going to Game Pass. So Sea of Thieves will be there next week. State of Decay will be there in May. And again, in May, that's when my Game Pass will run out. I will not reactivate it after May 30th is when I'm going to cancel Game Pass. Okay, because I'm like I said, my Xbox is for sale. I mean, it's for sale. So You know, you calling 2 deaths in the first movie. Okay, I mean, that's fine. You know, like I said, I do know that the Nova Prime, or whatever you want to call it, the Nova Core, excuse me, they get decimated. So, but what do you all think about what Microsoft is doing? How about giving your boy here, the Messiah, a pat and a clap for telling you guys this is what Microsoft was doing all along? So you won't sell it after E3. Well, I can always go get an Xbox One S. Okay, the One S for me is perfect. Now I got to keep it a stack here. I do have to hook it up to this new TV because right now I'm blown away by this HDR on Mass Effect. I mean, I'm literally blown away. So, and I've not really gone in and primed the TV. You know what I'm saying? So, is my Xbox still wet? I haven't. It's in the other room, so I don't know. Oh my God. I got one person clapping for me. So the Xbox division for sale. Bidding start at $2. Okay. There won't be an Xbox 2. Well, there'll be some kind of Xbox, but it may be, I think it very well could be cloud physically based. So I have Agamotto and the Solar Gym. Yeah, well, again, it's different. They've changed the stones. They've actually changed they've changed the stones, and they've changed how powerful they are. But again, that's all out there if you want to find out. So, but again, I'm not going to talk a ton about it. That trailer was better than the tease trailer. So the tease trailer was excellent too. So you don't like it because of Nintendo and Sony follow suit. Xbox Live, who followed who? Well, I mean, okay. Look, try to look at it like Microsoft is just giving people who are pretty casual gamers an opportunity to play games. That's it. I mean, try to look at it like that. I mean, I don't see Sony doing it for years because they're gonna. I mean, it's not coming for at least 3 to 4 years, and then Sony will study it for at least 2 to 3 years to see if it's even optimal, and then they have to go ahead and do their own research to do it. So, I mean, I'm not saying that they won't do it, but for Sony, my God, you're looking at minimum 7 years from now. But I'm not here to say they won't do it. And, you know, like me personally, because here's my thing. With the Xbox X, I've got it paid off, but, you know, it's like, I don't know what, you know, this PC thing is really, I'm coming to the tail end of that on having everything and then throwing it together. So, do I sell it and then just go ahead and, you know, front the get the motherboard and all that kind of stuff with that money? I mean, it's disappointing. You know, finally got something paid off and then it got obsoleted like 12 hours later. So Sony has good hardware and software business. Microsoft didn't, so they probably jumped on. No, I mean, they've been wanting to do this. I think this has been what they've wanted from the beginning. You know, this is what they've wanted to do. So, Microsoft's going into the moisturizing business. They might be. Damn. Xbox One E will be announced. Okay, we'll have to wait and see. Sony buys Xbox. Nah. I mean, look, what Xbox? That's a nice kit. It's a nice piece of kit. They just did not look. Sony did it with the PS3. The PS3 did not come out with a ton of software. And again, the PS3 was more powerful. The PS3 had more services on it. I mean, it had a Blu-ray player. It had a web browser on it. So what's going on, Ace McClain? So I don't know what else they could do. Okay, I don't know what else is happening there. So, but you know, people didn't buy it, and Sony was using their PS3 as a Trojan horse to push Blu-ray. Okay, it was a Trojan horse for them to push Blu-ray, and it didn't work. Feel me? So, it did not work. So, and again, it was $600, no software. They wanted you to go out and buy Blu-ray movies, which were what, 20, almost $16 to $18 more expensive than the regular DVD player. And there were still some people, well, hell, like my mom and dad, who still had VCRs and beta players. And when that PS3 came out, it's hard to believe, but that's the truth. So it's hard to believe, but that's the truth. Hit the like button, people. Come on, get the likes up. So I think, let's see, what's that say? You think it would have been a cool idea if they would have made Xbox handheld? No, that's not that. No, that's not their market. That's not their market. So, and again, if they can get their games to the Switch anyway, it defeats the purpose, right? So the new rumor now is Xbox E. Truly believe that Microsoft implemented Game Pass. It should be Game Pass because they're customers and support their games. Well, again, remember they moved all their stuff to PC, all but like what, a handful of titles. So they already moved the PC in 15. So, but it doesn't shock me. It does not shock me at all that they did it. Xbox more powerful than PS4, but the PS4 is slim. Yeah, the power again is in the stuff that it plays. E for the economy model. Well, like I said, this Xbox One X is the last Xbox I will ever own. Okay, it's the last Xbox I will ever own. So I'm officially declaring that as Messiah. So, because look, it does, I mean, it's got a 4K player on it, you know, and I got Close Encounters of the Third Kind, got some other 4K movies too, but like I said, I'm watching that tomorrow. That's my tomorrow night movie. She came in, was like, oh, you still haven't watched your movie yet? I'm like, no, not yet. So, yeah. Xbox Alphabet say goodbye to leakage. Yeah, it'd be something. So, you've never used it? I'm trying to think. Like the movies you need to be watching, like have like stuff like Pacific Rim, because very colorful movie. The movie was trash, but it does look good. Trying to think what else looks good. Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Thor Ragnarok. Those movies look good with the color pattern and stuff like that. So yeah. But I understand you never used it. Yeah. So you don't have any 4K movies at all? You went and saw Close. Yeah, I pretty much got what was in the cinema, except I'm going to watch the special edition of it because that was just a straightforward version that we got in the theater. But there's another version on there that's it's got 17 more minutes of stuff in it, and that's the one I'm going to be watching. But yeah, glad you went there. Did you like it? Oh, you said it was awesome? Great. I'm glad you liked it. So I am glad you watched it. Xbox, wait till E3. That's the thing. Did you all know Yakuza 6 was coming? I didn't know that. So that will be 6 exclusive games in 6 months. That's one game a month. That's really good. Put a pamper if it's still legal. Yeah, I didn't do something with it. Yeah. Please get a quick recap. Recap of what I've talked about. God of War 4. Sony is Sony. We talked about the Avengers trailer because there were people that had direct messaged me on Twitter and asked me like 4 or 5 questions. So I answered those, and then I answered some of the people in the chat were asking questions too about it. So we talked about that. Kind of nerded out about that. God of War 4, Family Guy on, I don't know if it's tonight or Sunday night. Family Guy is going to have a commercial-free episode courtesy of PlayStation, and they're going to have a God of War trailer. The big Xbox news, I'll do that another day. But the big news, the one everybody wants to talk about, is this streaming thing they're doing. So Yeah, so that's the big Xbox news. So what do you think about the big, all you care about is the Xbox news? Okay, well, we're still talking about that. They're going to stream. They're building a streaming service that'll be here in about another 37 months. Close Encounters was years ago on its release. Yeah, 1978, I believe. I mean, it's a 40-year anniversary. So yeah, 1978. So, um, you know, so Xbox ain't done. I know. When you did not ever hear me say it was not done. You will not hear me say it's not relevant. So okay. So yeah, not me. I'm the messiah of Xbox. I just what the direction that they're going. There's consternation over it, and so I'm just trying to give a even-handed response to it. That's all. I mean, like I said, there's a lot of fanboys who are upset about it because they're upset because now they can't. They built their YouTube channels based on uh, pixel counts and game, and lack of gaming and lack of knowledge. Now they don't have that because if they say anything, they're gonna be like, look, I will be playing your games on my TV in 3 more years. So wait for E3. Again, if you're in the PlayStation, you don't have to wait. Sea of Thieves is coming out in 72 hours or whatever, 100 hours. So they're counting that down. They don't have to wait till E3. There's games coming out. So think they'll ever do Nova and Annihilation movies? Oh, that's a good question. Nothing's on the books yet for those. Although Nova is a possibility. Nova is a possibility. I was roasting Xbox a few days ago. No, I'm not. I've not said anything negative about the Xbox. The Xbox community, yeah, they got roasted. But the Xbox is fine. Okay, the community is effed up. Like I said, they're ashy. So they're ashy. So, but it's their fault. On one hand, it's their fault because they've spent a lot of people spent the last 2 to 3 years telling those guys and gals what they want to hear versus what they need to know. There's a huge difference in telling you what you want to hear. And again, so people got addicted to hearing what they wanted. And then when people try to now kick it real, they get mad at them. I mean, they are getting upset with them. I mean, that's the funny thing I heard was you should have worded it like people on the Xbox want more motion cap games, mocap games. I mean, that's one of the funniest things. Next Gen, shout out to my boy Next Gen 720. He's got a video going, and let's see what it's called here. Next Gen has been accepted by the PlayStation community after the recent attack. So he just went live. So yeah, and I've been here. How long have I been here? Has it been an hour yet? Yeah, I've been here an hour. So you're gonna go see Jurassic World? All right, The Fallen Kingdom. Yeah, that's cool. Nothing wrong with that. Are there any other questions? Yeah, I'm ready. Ready Player One, I'm lukewarm on. So he gives you Xbox guys a bad name. Okay, Trey BK. Yeah, I see you, brother. That's just a statement. That's not a question. So, I mean, again, like I said, Kid Smooth, he's got a family. Okay, he's not going to spend 5, 6, 7 hours playing games. So. Although I heard he's doing okay at Bloodborne, but I mean, again, I've got Bloodborne downloaded. I've never really gotten into it, except that one day when I was just kind of walking around and hitting the triangle. So, you heard that's an absolute dumb. Yeah, I agree. I don't disagree. I'm the messiah of Xbox. So, yeah, I'm just Craig today. I'm the black man in the green chair today. The messiah. He didn't have to have. Messiah's been preaching this week. Go back and listen to those podcasts. So the Messiah has been preaching. The church has been flying. I mean, like I said, shout out to my PayPal account. Give a donation or two for the church so I can get some paper towels so I can keep wiping my Xbox off because it keeps getting moist. So, yeah, but I've moved my Xbox. So I don't have to deal with it at this point. So. Should you go see Star Wars? Is any good? Yes, Quantez the Gamer. Actually, Star Wars is on digital download. You don't have to go anywhere except unless, you know, I don't think it's playing anywhere anymore. It'll be out on Blu-ray next week. I think next Tuesday it comes out. So what do I think about the Division 2? I'm not a big fan of the Division 1. Shout out to the people that are still playing it. I know they got a loyal following. So I have to wait and see what UB does. So, you know, I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, it's, you know, it got to the point where I think once you got to like level 12, you couldn't play the game by yourself anymore. So once again, it was one of those games, it was in development that when Microsoft was the leading console at the end of the 360 era, or towards the end of the 360 era, that they made for you just to play online all the time. And people, the people on the Nintendo and the Sony system are not going to play games like that all the time. So, I mean, if it has to have internet and you have to jump on there with 3 or 4 people, I'm building a PC. So I will play that game on PC when I get to it. So yeah, hit that like button, guys. So it doesn't have any plot holes. So, you know, it just called people. Okay, yeah, no, not for us. So, damn, Savage is being savage. The Division, oh my. Your opinion, man. Can't wait until oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm not knocking the Division at all. I didn't say anything bad about it. So, so if you like it, I love it. That's the main thing because you're your own best critic. So you're gonna order it. Is that just an extra large? What are you gonna put on your pizza, Charles? That's starting to sound good. I'm gonna have to go in there and cook something. So. How much is a secondhand 1X? I'm selling mine for $400. So, and I'm throwing in what games does it have on it? I mean, I got Mass Effect 2 and 3. You got all the Mass Effects if you get it. So all you have to do is activate backwards compatibility. So, you know, it costs you $400. That's pretty much. It's for sale so I can keep my TV. Oh, so, you know, yeah, yeah. My Xbox needs a Huggy because it's moist. So, may put that on Twitter. My Xbox is leaking. Does anybody have any Huggies I can put around it? Down $29 already. Hey, I'm selling mine. I'll give you $100 off, bro. So why do they need hyperspace tracker when Snoke can bring Rey and Ryan's maze together so Rey can see where Rand is? All right, well, them tracking them in hyperspace has nothing to do with Rey and Kylo. Nothing at all. So. And remember, Rey wasn't with the fleet. Rey was on wherever she was. They couldn't really tell where she was. Why did they build the Death Star in episode 5, episode 4, where they could have just hyperspaced a ship through Alderaan? Okay, episode 4, that was the Empire. Okay, episode where we're at now, episode 7. That is or 8, that's the First Order. Remember, it's been 30 years since the Empire fell, because Rey and Finn and all of them, they think that Luke Skywalker was just some kind of childhood tale. Go back and watch the Force Awakens. They just thought they didn't know who they were. You know, remember when they got on the Millennium Falcon and Han Solo got on there? And they were like, Han Solo, he's supposed to be some kind of big rebel war hero, you know. So they, you know, but they built the Death Star. It was a weapon of mass destruction. Did you not watch Rogue One? Come on, uncompetitive. You got to be knowing this stuff. Did you not watch Rogue One? They tell you why they built the Death Star. And then as a matter of fact, go back and watch episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, and then watch Rogue One. And then you'll see why they built the Death Star. So, Well, no, Leia is force sensitive, and she's learned how to mask her abilities. She's learned how to mask them. Leia, you have Luke and Leia. They're the two most powerful Jedi in the galaxy. That's why the dark side rose, because Leia wasn't strong enough to balance out what was going on. So, been better to have Holdo ram the enemy capital ship. That's what she did. I mean, you're giving away major spoilers, okay? The people who do not have not seen it yet, but that's what she did. So, the Xbox starts sweating when the PlayStation walks into the room. Now you're talking. Sweatbox one, yeah. So yeah, guys, I'm about to bounce on up out of here. Now, you said that there were plot holes. Now you're saying, well, it would have been better. That's different than a plot hole, okay? There were no plot holes in The Last Jedi, okay? So would have been better to have Snoke not to be able to manipulate minds and had to use Rey to sense where Leia is. Well, okay, that's not a plot hole. That's a writing thing you're disagreeing with. Well, that's what we meant. Ramming and slicing through at hyperspeed. Now you're using semantics. But there was no plot hole. You're now pointing out parts in the story. You're pointing out parts in the story that you like, well, this would have been better for this would have been better for that. That's fine. So, at 240 plot holes, yet you've not named one yet. Okay? You haven't named one yet. You are saying it would have been better if. That's not a plot hole. So what's your plot hole? What part did they leave completely open so it made no sense? So, I mean, was it incomplete? Yeah, it's the middle movie. So, but that's not a plot hole. You felt that it dragged. Yeah, again, you're right. That's fine too, because it was a long movie. You're right about that. With that said, again, what plot hole? Check critics on YouTube. Everyone's upset about the misuse of hyperspace. When that's because they're all hyperspace. They know how to do it. Rey's lack of training. Rey is a virgin in the Force. She's more powerful than Luke, and she also took those books that were there. So, and how come you weren't complaining when Luke had lack of training? Okay, Luke destroyed an Imperial super weapon with no training. Obi-Wan Kenobi told him to use the Force. He turned off his computer and he used the Force to blow up a super weapon. No training. Okay, Luke flew a military aircraft, an X-Wing, with no training. So again, you got to do better than that, okay? You got to do better than that. So, and you need to understand that Rey is more powerful than Luke. What she read them on the way. What exactly did Rey do in that movie that was so powerful? Okay. All she did was when she said the Force allows you to move rocks with your mind. That's all she ended up doing. Okay. That's all she ended up doing. And if you want to say, well, she fought, and she fought the Emperor's, the Snoke's guards. Okay. Well, but she already knows how to work a bow staff. So she read them on the way. No, she took them. She's reading them now. Okay. He get the creature the size of the exhaust port back on Tatooine. You're correct, but again, he flew against military people at an Imperial super weapon. Where you gotta at least be consistent with your complaint, okay? If you're gonna complain about Rey, fine. Then complain about Luke, okay? At least do that. So Rey lifted boulders, not having done it before. Wrong. Okay, she already is a very powerful Force user. Okay, so that's just gonna come second nature to her. All right. She used the Force, later Savage. She used the Force to Jedi mind trick her way out of the Imperial installation. Okay. That was a very powerful move. She took the lightsaber away from Kylo Ren. I mean, come on, man. You gotta do better, man. Luke lifted one rock on Dakota. I guess that's what Dagobah. After months of montage, Luke also did what when he lifted that rock? What else did he do? See, this is something you've left out. What else did Luke do? Craig talking movies again right after the Black Panther Killmonger talk. All right, this will be the last scene. How about Luke when he was lifting that rock? He also had what? He saw the future and he said, what? My friends are in a lot of pain. I'm going to go help them. So once again, you're just not being consistent. So make her be Leia's granddaughter. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know how that's possible, but we'll have to wait and see. I think isn't she possibly the daughter of Iden Verso? And from the Star Wars movie. So we'll have to wait and see. They kind of left that there. So makes it fight for the dark side. There you go, Charles. I like that. All right, on that note, I'm going to get on out of here. I'm going to go check out my boy Next Gen 720. Excuse me, see what he's talking about. So you all take it easy. Like I said, I'm Situated Spoon 26 on the Xbox. I'll probably be playing on that now. A little bit later on, but I got to get over, man. You all, man, this TV is phenomenal. All right. So, guys, I'm going to get on up out of here. I will talk to you all later. Thanks for coming. And you all take it easy and you all stay blessed. And if I don't talk to you this weekend, remember, you go out tonight, wear white. Take it easy, guys. Peace.